My friend Heidi and her cousin both worked at a hotel down in the town. It was the same place that my late aunt had had her wedding reception way back in 1962. Also, apparently, where my great great grandfather caught pneumonia, holding the local lord's horses all night in the rain. Whilst his lordship drank port and smoked cigars, my great granddad got soaked and frozen, dying a few days later at only 25 years old. But I digress. Heidi asked the hotel manageress if I could come in and try a few hours behind the bar, shadowing her for free on quiet weeknights. Just to learn the ropes, you understand. Lynn, a rotund woman in her 40s who ran the place, along with her equally beefy husband, said that would be fine. I quite enjoyed it. Once I had the basics, they settled me in the saloon bar and I was left to my own devices. The place was like a morgue during weeknights, so I was hardly under pressure to perform. 60s decor still abounded in that part of the hotel, it being done out in a sort of hideous green colour which was quickly nicknamed Kermit's armpit by the young farmers' lads after they came in to see if the rumours of my barman diversion had indeed been true. Tom Cruise in Cocktail I wasn't. More Henry Wilkes in Emmerdale Farm, if the truth be told. A month of doing a few hours here and there had me proficient enough to be let loose to help out with a wedding function. Though what people thought of the Bedford TK sat outside the hotel all night, half loaded, Lord knows. Best white shirt and black tie on, hair tied up and looking pretty sharp, though no matter how much Swarfeger I used, the oil couldn't be got out of my hands after a day on the scrap. I coped okay. Now able to work unaccompanied, I felt the point of the exercise had been achieved. There was indeed now a backup in place, should the situation ever require it. Out of appreciation for their help, I stuck with it for a few more shifts, but was starting to dislike the tone in which I was being addressed and the general attitude of superiority Lynn and her husband had begun to exude. Then forgetting after all, was not their subordinate, merely a friend helping out. I took Lynn aside after one evening, thanking her for the opportunity, but saying I would not be doing any more shifts, my own business needing to come first. She did not like this, giving the feeling I was in some way letting them down, then saying they had a large function on the coming Saturday evening and would pay me 20 quid for 5 hours, 7 till 12. I hardly needed to do that, but I begrudgingly agreed to work it. Arriving on the Saturday as requested, I was blanked by Lynn as I walked in, and then her husband asked me what I thought I was doing as I walked behind the bar and hung my coat up. I explained to him Lynn and insisted upon my attendance. Not in my bar, pal, came his response. I was perplexed by this attitude, but for the sake of Heidi's job, I gently moved past the man, unhooking my coat, and left them to it. Some months later, Heidi passed on a message that there were some scrap chest freezers needing to be removed from the rear of the hotel, and my presence had been requested. I was in town later that morning, so called in. This time, he treated me like some long lost brother. I played along while she showed me what was to go and listened to how he'd been getting on and that they needed them shifted as soon as possible. I just looked him in the eyes, smiled, and said, I don't need the money, so not on my lorry, pal, and walked back to the truck and left, never setting foot in that hotel until after, like all publicans, they had moved on their way. Hello there, thank you for watching my video. If you've enjoyed this or would like to see more, please subscribe to my channel and also share, really is appreciated. All the best, cheers, bye.